Hello. Greetings.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to Anime Amigos. If you're watching the vlog, hello everyone. If you're listening to the podcast on the go, greetings once again.
And screw you. You should be watching us every day.
Yeah. You need to see my beauty.
By the way,
to you newcomers, hello, we're back. Hello, this is another video with us. For those of you who are regular viewers, I'm so sorry, we have returned.
Anyway, we are here. We're going to go in the order that the image is on the podcast version. So we're going this.
With this now. Is that what we're referring to?
So
no, this, that, him, and thing.
And you.
So we're going from left to right.
Hello, I'm Reece, the Gundam Guru.
I'm Ren, the JoJo genius.
I'm Calvin, the Pokemon punk. I'm
Elliot, the Seraph of the End survivor, and happy birthday to the best anime ever, King's Game, everybody! King's Game!
Damn it.
King's Game Season 4, Anime of the Year!
I hate you right now because I owe Ren a $5 now, because
Yeah,
I bet him I could beat you to a King's Game joke.
Yes!
Seriously, I've already said this many times, but I feel like we joke about King's Game so much, we're going to have to do a vlog about it at some point.
Now, we did discuss, actually, if we're going to do King's Game versus School Days, which is the worst anime ever. But I discovered something in the process of doing that, which is I would rather just punch myself in the face constantly than watch either of those ever again.
Yeah, and there was also, however, I was considering like doing Master of Ragnarok and King's Game, but that's sort of when I realized, Master of Ragnarok makes King's Game look like Death Note.
No, I'm gonna say, I would say if you want to do Master of Ragnarok against someone, do it against In Another World with my smartphone.
Yeah.
That was also appalling.
And it's the same premise.
It's the exact same premise.
A lot of people would also say, oh, what about how to pick up girls in a dungeon? By the way, fuck you. That anime's pretty good.
That has redeeming qualities, I'll grant you. 2 of them. Okay, we're doing Best of Summer. So let's get right off the bat. This was not a great season.
No. It was very disappointing. It was very underwhelming.
It was like even last summer. Like if I wanted to redo any of our vlogs, I'd redo last summer, because I think we got the wrong pick for anime of the year season. I would have actually, if I'd got to the end of Made in Abyss, I would have actually backed up Reece.
Yep.
But I would have also pressured you into saying, can we have Princess Principal?
No, Made in Abyss.
Would you have been happy though if we had overruled you and made Princess Principal?
I feel.
Come on, it was really good, mate.
Yeah, but Made in Abyss was just better.
But you have to admit it was still better than Knights of Magic. I feel like that one. Yeah. It was just good.
I think we overestimated it a bit at the time.
Yeah, we definitely did.
So
to be fair, again, it wasn't amazing. That season itself wasn't.
So
really
we apologise. We turned over some very good anime for one that wasn't that great, so I'm really determined to get it right this season. But even then, we had a Made in Abyss, we had Princess Principal that season. What really stood out this season? There wasn't a sequel, mind you.
Sounds like what?
Sounds like what kind of did, but there wasn't. It didn't. But again, those ones weren't talked about in the same degree that Made in Abyss was towards the end of its run. There wasn't a Made in Abyss.
To be fair, I don't think that many people really watched Made in Abyss that season. Like, I don't think it was extremely popular.
It was quite talk. I remember back me up on this one, Reece. I remember at the time a lot talking about.
A lot of people did. Yeah.
It was on Amazon or something. Wasn't
it?
High Dive.
It was Amazon in America. High Dive to us.
Right, yeah.
I think High Dive might now have it in America. I don't know. I think Amazon's still holding on to some of their licenses despite the fact they've dropped their anime strike service. So there was some good. But I mean, I put it this way: we watch a bunch of anime each season, and we kind of have our schedules. I had Wednesdays off from anime,
which is unheard of.
This is the first since we started Anime Amigos. This is the first season where I have a day off.
That's not all. I feel like since this is probably the worst season we've had of anime since starting Anime Amigos. When you say.
Yeah, I mean,
it's up there.
Yeah. Prior to this, I would have said it was either summer 2017 because it was quite dull, but there was a few really good ones in there.
Yeah, but at the same time, I did still enjoy shows like Kasugeki Token Renbu more than some of the shows this season.
Yeah, and again, if we take winter 2017 to example, there was still some really good shows, and there was like Monster Girls, Little Witch Academia, Rapper Shinjo,
Saga
Tiny Evil, which again, I'm excited you guys for Isekai Quartet.
Oh, I'm so excited for that. Oh my god.
Have you heard about this one, Elliot?
No, I haven't.
It's a crossover between. It's a sort of comedy crossover between Konosuba, Saga Tiny Evil, ReZero, and Overlord.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
A new Sword Art Online!
And it's coming in spring. So not that long.
Yeah.
But
that should be pretty cool. I
mean,
will say though, to go back to Master of Ragnarok, I cannot believe that the world has the same name as the MMO from Overlord.
okay.
Almost trying to imply, they're both based in the same world. It's not!
We're up against time, so let's move on quickly.
I feel like we should mention the change in scenery.
Oh yes, well
Yeah, what's happening?
well
Where are the posters? Why are we on a sofa again?
Where are the waifus?
Where is my body pillow?
They're absent.
Look,
Sorry.
we basically we couldn't schedule that. We had to make a last minute schedule change. We couldn't get the studio we normally film in, so we're basically at mine and Ren's house. Which is interesting because if the camera's facing the other way, there's Deku right behind the camera.
Yeah.
We got a Deku wall scroll in here. We got several. I mean,
We've
there's
got
a
loads of
Chopper,
pop vinyls and figures.
there's a Tony Chopper over there. There's a bunch of DVDs right next to the camera.
The unfortunate thing is, you're looking at the most boring part of the room.
But it was the best place to get us all in. But I will say one thing though. Good quick announcement. I'm finished writing my book.
Yeah!
Woo! And it's going off proofreading. It's going to be possibly out in December. And what a straight now, thank the artist thank Neve Ellis who did the front cover for it.
We love you!
And even big shout for all four of us actually on this one. Big thanks to Brian the Moon who did the art. Well, who's not just done the artwork for my book, the interior artwork for my book, which is brilliant by the way. I'm going to show you the Gundam ones that we did afterwards because there's some really good Gundam ones for it.
Sweet.
But they also did all the art for our thumbnails on this one. They've done the chippies of us that's on our podcast version. They've done
our tops.
Our tops. Real big thank you. I'm going to leave all the details to their Twitter page. Please commission them because they're brilliant
Absolutely
artists.
phenomenal.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to working with them again.
Yeah, you know, actually, with him doing a anime book, it actually got me considering doing like a video game book.
I'll help you out on that one, mate.
Collab.
Yeah, we'll collab on it, and we'll sell it at our groups.
Oh, hell yeah.
Plans are being made. I love it.
Damn it, that's now on camera now.
Seriously, we have...
I
seriously,
dipped on
like,
Sonic.
I dipped Dark Souls.
He's better on Dark Souls than I am.
He's better at Sonic than I
You
am.
couldn't have picked like a two game
Franchise.
franchises further from each other.
I'm just imagining now Shout the Hedgehog going, nice. Because he gets into Dark Souls.
Yeah.
So let's quickly go over the holdovers. Best holdovers. We're just going to quickly skim over this one because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Did we all pick My Hero Academia?
Yeah.
No,
obvious.
I didn't.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
of course
didn't?
you
I went with Steins Gate Zero.
Oh, you had a very good ending. I'll give you that. one.
Seriously, it is like one of my most likely things to. It is a very likely thing to be my anime of the year. It was phenomenal.
Is it going to be your wild card?
You know what? I don't know. It's either going to be Dying in the Franks or Steins Gate Zero.
I'm really hoping you pick Starling in the Franks.
It's going to be one of the two. But the thing, I don't know. Steins Gate Zero has just been amazing. It's on par with the original.
No, I watched. I saw H. Brandy did a video the previous night of recording this, which was he called Steins Gate Zero the best sort of. It was like best second act or the best end act to the story you never knew you needed. That's what I best say. It's like the perfect companion piece. I never knew I needed it.
I love though how really well it ties into the ending of the original manga.
Yeah.
So, with the original
Visual novel
ending as well.
But yeah, you picked the three of us picked My Hero Academia season 3, which had an excellent second half.
It was seriously good. Oh my god!
I didn't think it could get much better.
But it's still you still have to admit it's really funny. If I can't use my legs, I can use.
I forgot about them.
My favorite, but last season we were on about saying that All Might versus One for All
was the fight of the season.
Yeah.
It might.
No, All for One
All for
was the fight of the year. Was a potential fight of the year.
It-
This season we had Deku versus Bakugo 2, which is another contender.
Yeah, which is
Also-
actually bloody hell.
Yeah. Also, though, Togata versus the entirety of Class 1A, which was awesome.
It was really good, and honestly, he
And
he
this
is
dick
just a
beat
very
me to
funny
a
character.
Tintin
in
comparison.
He's my new
Yes.
favourite
And he got so many likes and retweets for it, and I was just like, you bastard.
Yeah.
Yes.
But okay, let's move on. Best OPs. It's time for the actual scoreboard.
Alright.
So we'll do this in order and then discuss again. So, just for the podcast view, the order we're going to go in is Reece, Reece, Ren,
Wait, just quickly, I also like to know Cast by Vanguard was also brilliant.
Reece,
Seriously, watch it if you haven't. I hate being one of the few people who's actually seen this anime.
The order we're going to go in is we're going to do Reece, Elliot, Ren, me. So starting with Reece, what's your top lot?
Okay. In 5th, I've got Cells at Work.
Okay.
4th, Angle Moise.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
3rd, Black Clover OP4.
That doesn't get a point because it's a holdover.
I know, but still. it
I
was so
tried to not add in holdovers. However, I will admit I've put in one for this.
good. And then my other holdover is the My Hero Academia OP5.
Yep.
And my winner is Overlord OP3.
Okay, that's
Fair
got
play,
the,
the
that's got
Rasta
the
team.
first
That was a
three.
good one.
I should
So
explain.
good.
Normally we have 5 points for the winner. This
Yeah.
season we're doing it 3, so that way an
Yeah.
anime can't run ahead very easily.
Yeah, it was, because last season, I think Golden Kamuy did get pretty high end.
Yeah, I mean, it
was
was
also
me with Golden Kamuy and Reece with Full Metal Panic.
I
Just
brought
like
it
way
back!
ahead.
And
I
just-
brought it back!
And just me and Calvin were just like, what about
Yeah,
what
exactly.
about my
Shut up,
hero?
watch Full Metal Panic!
Elliot, you're up.
Appreciate my show.
Okay, number 5 is Planet With.
Yeah, fair play, man.
And number 4 is the one holdover I put in for the rest of each, which is My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Attack on Titan.
Oh yes, that one.
This is one that even surprised me. Number 2 is Overlord Season 3.
Oh, I would have thought I predicted that would be your number 1.
Yeah, so did I, honestly, because I love Myth and Roy, but number 1 is Chio School Road.
Fair play.
That's a
That's
decent
pretty
one.
out there. I like that.
Ren.
So my runners-up are Attack on Titan Season 3,
Mm-hmm.
Overlord 3,
Another point for Overlord.
Angle Moise, Middle Manager Tonegawa.
Oh, that was so good.
Wasn't it?
So good!
And my winner was Hanabado.
Hanebado, really?
It kind of grew on me. Although they repeated the animation like twice, the end part for it was great, and the song's just fantastic.
It is a pretty good song.
Okay, I had Black Clover, then Overlord 3.
You know, I am actually really upset I wasn't able to put Black Clover on that. It is actually my favourite OP of Black Clover.
Yeah.
Guess who
No,
is
no.
back?
I know a lot of people will prefer OP3, but it's a really good OP.
They're
Yeah,
both
It
pretty
grows
good.
on you.
Actually, there's one thing that from the fall season is we've had the first ever underwhelming Black Clover OP.
Really?
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
underwhelming
average.
one.
I haven't actually heard
It's
Next
not
one,
as
next one I had was Hanabado. Then I had one which I'm very surprised I'm the first person to put this on the board, Angels of Death.
It was, like, seriously, if it wasn't for Planet With, it would be on there.
And my number 1, My Hero Academia.
Hey.
Oh.
Fair play.
I really like Make My Story.
It was...
It wasn't as good as the one before that. I will hold.
I'm going to challenge
No,
everyone.
I'm challenging you with that.
Ren, go in the corner.
No, not again.
Would you...
As if he's not enough in the corner as far as the shots
Where
concerned.
would you say, with the other My Hero Academias, where would you put it?
Either second or third. I think
I say 3rd.
Yeah.
Third.
I'd probably say second. The
What?
third OP is still my favourite.
Why is
Yeah.
that the only person who picked Angels of Death at this point?
I just thought the other ones were better.
Same.
was
I
good.
thought it was still really good, and it was seriously close to being on there. But yeah, Angels of Death.
The one I'm
was-
very surprised is Ren did not pick Awasai Asabase because he was going on about that OP for most
Well,
of the
Yeah,
summer.
I'm just gonna say now, the OP to that is a lie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
but
fucking
that,
lie.
that was why I didn't pick it. Is because it's an alright OP
Yeah,
on
do
its
you-
own, but it's meant to take the piss.
Yeah,
because
do you want to know something funny as well? Like, I watched like 6 episodes of Sylvia Sabase in a row, and after that OP was stuck in my
it's
head
so good, isn't it?
for
Okay,
days. Like,
just-
che che che, na 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 na
It's amazing.
Okay, I should point out the scoreboard at the minute is Overlord Season 3 is in the lead with 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
Hanabardo's second with 4, and Chio School Road is third with 3.
Damn.
I won't go to top 5 at this point because, of course.
Oh wait, actually is it? Oh no, I was thinking it says that work was number 2 as well.
Let's move. Let's.
Are we not going to talk a bit more about the other ones?
Yeah. So let's say Overlord was one that was the most consistent among all of us, with Myth and Royd's really great OP.
Yeah.
The only reason it didn't win for me was because I like to go Crygo a little bit more.
Yeah.
Go Cry Go was. Honestly, I prefer this to Go Cry Go. The original of the first OP is still my favorite.
OP1 was great.
It's still fan bloody tastic. Still, it's in my top 10 definitely.
What about okay? So the other.
We were all on. You were on Angle Voice, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I thought
I hadn't heard it honestly.
it's surprisingly
So good.
I remember I dropped the show and I kind of forced you to almost.
You
Cal.
fool, Ren.
It was the filter.
It was so good.
It was the filter, yeah.
That you didn't like.
Get past the filter.
I told him
I
that.
couldn't. It was there.
It was so
Right,
good.
we'll talk more about this in Best Original because I'm sure it's probably going to be a nomination.
Probably.
But when it comes to the one that surprised me the most was Elliot picking Chio School Road.
Again, it was really close to being Overlord 3. I was constantly battling between the two, like, no, Chio School Road, no, Overlord 3. But then I just found myself realised that I was listening to Chio School Road more. I was just enjoying it, and I'm a big fan of the really hard rock, of the sort of hard rock metal sort of ones, which you'll definitely find out in ED.
I stand by though. I despise the sound effects in the last episode's OP.
Yeah, they were god awful, but I think though it was the last episode, so they could get away with it. Also, I think at the end of it, it was implying that Chio School Road might be getting a season 2, which I'm definitely up for.
I'm up for it. The manga's just ended, so it's got room to really go with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely wanting more.
We might go on to Chio School Road later. Let's go for best EDs now.
Okay.
So Reece, starting us off.
Fifth, I've got Angle Moise. That was so good. Fourth, Angels of Death.
Well, that was a good one actually.
That was a really good one.
Yeah. Third, Cells at Work. That was so adorable.
Oh my god, the playlist just on the box. Just
No one will ever scratch. No anime fan will ever scratch a scab ever again.
Second, Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, that was a really good one.
Really good.
And first, Overlord ED3.
No. Okay.
Overlord's right shot up there.
Yeah, I love it so much.
Yeah.
You're up, Ren.
Ren.
Oh
no, it's Elliot.
Oh yeah, sorry. Number 5 is Cells at Work.
This is where Cells at Work really comes out to.
Number 4 is Attack on Titan.
Number Attack on Titan.
Number 3 is Angels of Death. Number 2 is Overlord 3. And number 1 is Asobi Asobase.
Yeah, too right.
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah.
Reece? No, not Reece.
Already done mine.
I've only got 4 for this one, so my number 4 is Angels of Death.
Oh, a lot of people really like it.
It's a really good.
It is a really good.
Third is Attack on Titan Season 3.
I'm honestly surprised that a lot of people didn't pick Attack on Titan. You guys didn't pick Attack on Titan for number 1, considering this Lake Horizon.
OP and ED were great. Yeah, I really did like the ED.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me is Grand Blue because I just love how it's done. It's so funny.
I still haven't seen Grand Blue.
Oh, it's so, you'll like it. I think you'll like it. And number 1 is Asobi Asabase.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah. It's just so
Metal,
good. It's just
metal
so good.
for the win. Like
Akai.
it's. I'm just gonna say now that is more accurate than the OP.
Exactly, much more. So good.
I'm actually just remembered Angels of Death, so I'm actually changing up mine. Last week. So my number 5 was Angels of Death.
Mm-hmm.
I should stress before I remembered Angels of Death, it was Homes of Kyoto.
I was going to say that was a week ED.
Honestly, I dropped Homes of Kyoto in like 2 episodes.
One that I'm very surprised on the first one today, Hanabardo, I'm going to go for the next one.
It wasn't massive on the ED. It's kind of generic.
The OP was definitely better.
Cells at Work. Then I went for Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And my number 1 is Asobi Asabase.
Yeah, boy.
So
Yeah. Wait, I'm actually surprised that I think me and Reece were the only ones who had Overlord in.
I wasn't massive on the Overlord.
Do you know what? Do you know what it was?
So
I was.
good.
Do you know what? Do you know what it was for me? I was never given time to really appreciate because half the episodes cut out the beginning bit of it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I didn't like the Cells at Work ED. I love the song, but the animation's just looped of a
Wait, actually, seeing as you liked the OP to Cells at Work, I'll be honest, I wasn't much of a fan. Mostly because like again, I tend to binge watch a lot of the shows before the vlog, and I watched like 9 episodes of that, and and when you watch it for like 9 times, listen to it 9 times, it starts grating on you. I swear, if I have to hear Hatana Q again one more time.
I reckon I'm gonna. I kind of graced on me a little bit at the time, but the ED. So I was like Asabase. Reece was the only one who didn't pick it.
Yeah, I just prefer the look and sound of Overlords.
Yeah, the artwork in Overlord was great.
Yeah, it was like paintings.
Yeah, really cool.
Overlord was proper good. That one.
I just thought it was so creative.
It was
funny as well.
It was just so cool. Like when you put the OP and ED together, it's perfect harmony. Like it's peaceful yet chaotic at the same time, and you gotta love the whole sort of light drawings.
Exactly.
Things.
But also like it's because so when you're starting episode 1, you're not expecting anything to do with the characters are meant to be these really cute girls, and it's probably like having adventures and things. You watch the episode, they're dickheads, and then by the ending, you hear this heavy metal screamo, and it's just like, okay, but this is more.
Yeah, you just watch see the OP, just like, okay, this seems cute. Then at the end, just like, yeah,
that's more appropriate.
Okay, so at the end of that one, it's Overlord's in the lead still with 10 points. Asabase moved into second with 9. Third place is Attack on Titan with 6.
Okay.
As I should stress, joint 4th and 5th are Hanna-Barbera and Angel's Death. Both have 5 points. So this point is all to play for. But now we're getting to the minus points that we do. It's biggest disappointment. Now remember, we want to stress if you like these shows, it's not a problem. You've got to remember, some of these we picked them because they weren't bad shows. They were just ones that didn't live up to our expectations.
Yeah, if you like these shows, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. Just know that your opinion is wrong.
Let's move on. Reece, you're up.
Third place, Master of Ragnarok. The worst isekai I ever seen.
It's the worst.
I got through 3 episodes. I got bashing my head against the table.
I'm not joking. But next to my pick for Master of Ragnarok, might as well put mine in as well. I literally put down in brackets next to it in all caps, the worst fucking thing ever.
Next,
Homes of Kyoto. Got through 10 episodes.
10?
It was so
10?
dry.
I made Cal drop it after like 4.
I didn't even get.
I wanted it to be better.
I didn't even get through 2. I watched it.
It was so dull.
Yeah, I started watching it just sort of like, it's not that great, I might come back to it. I didn't though.
Yeah, 10 episodes, and apparently at the end they just turned into a generic rom-com.
Oh.
Because everything else failed.
How do you take a story like a Japanese sort of Sherlock Holmes like thing and make it like that?
Next.
My biggest one, Planet With. I can do this for an hour if you want me to.
You know what? You're gonna hate me for this. I thought Planet With was alright. I actually thought Planet With. I thought Planet With was pretty good.
This is a rare occasion. I'm going to jump to Reece's side on this one. I was not a fan of Planet With.
It was terrible.
I would say it was terrible.
It was terrible.
It was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
Most of the characters were one though. There was a time skip 10 episodes in.
I
condensed 2 seasons
into
one.
Admittedly, I've only seen like 4 episodes.
It gets worse.
I was so bored with that.
I think I saw to about episode 8, but I liked what I saw of it.
Yeah, I at least saw the meta creative.
Okay, so Elliot, you already got Master of Ragnarok as a runner-up.
That's number 2. Number 3 is Homes of Kyoto.
No surprise there.
And number one is Phantoms in the Twilight.
I completely forgot about that.
Shit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the dialogue. Oh my god, the dialogue was abysmal.
And it's just like a male harem anime basically. Like
it's basically a reverse harem.
Yeah.
But like I don't know I just found myself just looking at the dialogue and like I couldn't help but make fun of it.
Yeah, and also it ties into World End. Because the main character's hair turns red the more she uses the power.
That's why it's bad.
That's why it's so bad.
Of course.
It's alright, they're going to pay soon.
We will kill you in
Ren.
your sleep.
Well, so I've only
Pick your
got
bloody biggest disappointment.
I've only got one biggest disappointment, and it's gonna ruin Reece's day. It's Angle Voice.
No!
We lost every point it
Angle
got.
Voice.
It's so good!
I haven't seen it!
So the reason being, like, I was really excited because I just finished watching Golden Kamuy, and I was like, okay, history anime, okay, this is gonna be interesting, like cool setting and everything. And then I watched it, I was like, hang on, there's something similar between every single shot. It's the fucking filter. If you want to make something look old, don't put the same filter over it. I get that you're trying to make it look like drawings in a scroll or something.
Good news is I'm about to ruin his day in a minute.
You keep your right.
Right.
It's okay, we've already ruined their year by liking World End.
Actually, I'm about to ruin his day. I think I'm about to ruin your day as well, unfortunately.
Why is that?
First run, you might be a bit surprised with this. Homes of Kyoto.
Hey.
Why is that surprising?
Because everyone thought I was really into this one. I didn't get really that far. I must be honest, I was more hopeful it was going to get better, and it just did not happen.
Yeah, it was pretty weak as a Sherlock Holmes story.
Yeah, I was like, the mystery should not be this weak. If you're doing a mystery, I want a really good mystery anime again. Yeah. I want a really good mystery anime. I was so hopeful for Homes of Kyoto, and it didn't happen.
Holmes
but there was
is
one
just,
that was weirder.
Holmes is just so bland.
Yeah.
My first one is next one is Harikana Receive.
Really?
The reason being that the first episode made me think this was probably going to be actually a lot better than I thought it was, and it didn't really live up to that, and I just kind of got bored of it. Then I've gone with one which is going to redeem itself later, but I had to put it in because it wasn't as good as I was hoping, which is Chio's School Road.
Oh, fuck off.
No,
it was great. It was
funny.
It was fantastic. I love that show.
It was a case of, though, the good news is it's going to get points off me again later.
Okay, good.
It's just, after a while I was going, I was right, I think it was like after episode 8 I was going, this is becoming more of a chore now. I've seen the jokes a bit too much.
I was laughing the entire way through. I loved it.
But my biggest disappointment was the Amazon Prime series Grand Blue.
Fair enough. I only saw like 3 episodes.
Like,
but
I was hoping this was going to be the big, great diving anime that would distract me from the fact that
Free was out.
not the fact that Free was out. The fact that Anohana was over. Not Anohana. Oh god, I'm really pissed off myself.
I'll look it up.
It's the one I was really raving on about last season.
Can't remember. Hang on.
You know what? I was quite surprised that you didn't.
But,
like with Grand Blue, surprisingly you didn't really like it, as the manga is like literally.
Amatsu, that's it.
The
I
manga
was so disappointed
is.
Amatsu was gone, and now I thought this is going to take its place. I'm going to have a male. It's going to be a mostly male cast, but there's a couple of female cast members in there, and it might be a bit funny. I might get some really good animation. I was just like, the first couple of episodes, I was like,
The thing is as
for
well,
God's sake, what is this?
The thing is, the manga is also like really highly praised. Like it's in.
I know,
like,
that's
the
what I
top
was thinking.
200.
I was thinking this will be the thing that will keep me on Amazon Prime. I mean, one of the things I will say is the great recent thing about there being so few anime that I was really enjoying this season was it gave me time to really watch a lot of other anime. Because I wasn't bothering with other streaming services, I was only on Crunchyroll. And Grand Blue, I was thinking, this will be the one that will get me on Amazon Prime. Thank God I've already seen 2 Amazon Prime series I'm really excited about for this season. Otherwise, I think I'd be pretty much off the streaming service for quite a while. So let's go over a few of the other ones. Reece, your top one was Planet With. Now we all agree. We kind of already talked on that one. We kind of agreed that was one I was very surprised with was Phantom Twilight. We all forgot about that.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it.
Do you know what was amazing? I was actually kind of pleased how well he did to the scenery of London. I was kind of thought I was thinking, okay, they've at least done their research because they know that's close to that.
At least they did a good job of showing London.
But then
London.
I should point out
London town.
London.
Camden Market.
London town. You want a good market?
and we're off the air in London.
Up the old apples
Goodbye.
and pears, love.
You
Go on,
what?
Dick Van Dork.
Bangers and mash.
You want a good Big Ben, or as Boris Johnson calls it, huge Gregory?
I should point out, since then I have seen the K-On! Movie, which did a much better job saying an anime in London. Even though it's really weird having Waitrose in an anime.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not joking. Waitrose is in a K-On! movie.
To be
And
fair,
Camden Market.
I found it weird seeing Dr. Pepper and Steins Gate.
I mean, I've always said that would be the side gauge is the biggest Dr. Pepper ever. The daughter, just like you're getting shot in. Daughter,
To be fair.
what's the worst that could
Just cut to Mayuri's just immediate death.
Oh good God! Don't remind me.
Okay, let's. I think we've gone quite well over disappointments. Let's move on to the biggest surprises. So this is one that we weren't expecting as much of it. Reece, quickly.
Mr. Tonigawa's Middle Management Blues.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it? It was so good.
I didn't see it yet.
So funny. So good.
Fourth, Angels of Death.
Yeah, that was real surprising.
It does surprise me honestly. I thought it was still pretty good.
Now third, I'm gonna get live this. Hurricane Receive.
Okay.
I'll go into it in a bit.
No criticism for me. No.
Second,
Oh, no, you're definitely-
Angle Moise.
So what's that? Sorry.
Angle
Angle
Moise
Moise,
for
yeah.
second.
It's got back one of its points.
Yes.
Surprisingly
And
bad.
first, Cells at Work.
Cells at Work. That's a real surprise.
For
Honestly, I had
one
a
major
feeling-
reason.
I honestly thought it was gonna be pretty good anyway. Oh,
It
by the way,
actually made me sympathise with cancer.
you're
In it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was wondering that.
How
Like,
did
what-
it manage
How?
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, how? Like, Robin from Anime America really didn't like it because of that.
Yeah.
But despite that, she still said the playlists were absolutely adorable.
And it was genuinely really praised by a lot of cancer doctors.
Yeah.
I heard because I saw an article saying cancer doctors praise the depiction of cancer in this anime. Considering my family's history, I wasn't offended by it.
No, I wasn't.
I wasn't.
But let's move on. Elliot, what did you have?
Well, Reece said he would be talking about more Hurricane Receive. Well, I'm going to give him a chance because, well, number 3 is Cheer School Road. That's much better than I thought it was going to be. Number 2 is Hanebado. And number 1 is Hurricane Receive.
That means it's gone up to 3 points. Ren?
So I'm going to add in Tonigawa Middle Management because I really love that.
You didn't even know that was coming on, did you?
Sorry?
We just saw that one day, and you didn't even know that was. We were just
No,
watching.
yeah, I didn't realise. I was like, I
It was
recognised
a
this
night. It was
character
a
in
night
this
after.
art
It was a
style.
night after we had a bunch of our friends over, and we were looking at the Crunchyroll. He's like, "Oh my God, there's that! Put that on! Put that on!"
Yeah. Yep. So after Tonigawa is Hanebado, and then Angels of Death, and then Asabi Asabase.
That gets another 3 points.
Nice. To be fair, yeah, that was pretty surprising about how good that was.
Very surprising.
Especially if you first judge it by the OP.
Exactly. Or the picture of it.
Yeah.
Okay, my biggest surprise. First one. You might be surprised I picked this, but I will explain my reasoning. Overlord season 3.
Really?
Yeah, I'll explain in a minute. Then I went with Angels of Death. Did not see that one coming at all. I genuinely thought this was going to be one of those I wouldn't read that.
Am I the only person who actually thought that Angels of Death was going to be good?
Probably.
Seems so.
Then I'll go with my number 1 was Awasai Asabase.
No way.
Because I put it on thinking, I'll watch one episode of this, then I'll know it's just this cutesy bullshit, and then I'll move away.
Well,
And then next thing you know, just like, fuck it hell!
And I was like, oh my God, this is one of the funniest things
Yeah,
I've seen all
like-
year. And I said to you when you got in, it's like, we've got to watch this again.
Yeah, like the promo images for it really did not.
And
did
I
not
mean, the
portray
reason
what
I
it was
gave
gonna
it
be like.
the reason I gave it a pass was it was directed by Seiji Kishi, who's one of my all-time favorite anime directors. Like I did my sort of top 8 favorite directors when I did the end of my book, and he made the list. Even though he's a bit of a mixed he's directed 2 anime I've absolutely loved, which are Assassination Classroom and Tsukika Kire. He did the Persona 4 anime.
I'm gonna say now, with first of all, it is pronounced Asobi Asabase.
Yeah, thank you.
And second of all,
We're gonna get killed in the comment section for that.
I would actually like to see a season 2 of it.
I would love to see
love
season
to see
two.
I think they've announced a season 2 of it.
Oh,
Oh,
my God,
nice!
yes,
Hell
absolutely.
yeah!
The downside, the one thing though is also with the guy Sage Kishi. He's actually directing Radiant this season as well, so he's been working pretty hard this year.
Yeah, apparently Radiant's been getting like okay reviews.
I
It was
I
decent.
liked
I
the
liked it.
first episode. I wouldn't even.
Again, I haven't seen anything of this season.
It's
yet.
just a French version of Black Clover and Naruto.
That's it.
I'm hoping it gets better because I wasn't massively sold.
But I
hope
will
it's
explain.
better.
I said I'd explain with Overlord. I went into Overlord 3 thinking this will probably be on par with season 2 on season 1, and I'll go out saying yeah, it's all right. It's turned out to be the best season yet.
Yeah.
I was so surprised it did that well. But let's.
Well, I just want to say about hang on, what was it? I'm surprised. Yeah, Angels of Death. like I thought it was going to be. So typically, sometimes anime doesn't have the best handling of like edgy sort of themes, and I kind of thought that Angels of Death was going to be another victim of that, was going to fall victim to that again. But like actually watching it and kind of becoming invested in the characters, maybe like, oh shit, this is actually quite good.
I saw it and thought, okay, the premise seems pretty interesting, and of course, I'm pretty sure, like most people, at first, I thought Isaac Foster was going to be the main antagonist. Turns out he's one of the main protagonists.
Yeah, and they really kind of turned it on its head in a very interesting way, and it reminded me of like Silent Hill or like sort of a purgatory story.
Yeah,
there's a good reason for that. It's based on the game.
It's based off a video. Yeah, seriously. One of my friends, like when I said I was going to watching the anime, she just went, "No, you play the game.
Yeah.
You play the game. You're banned from watching anime till you play the game." I just intimidated her by going, "You know what? I'm gonna watch the rap at the end."
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So
actually,
you've just given that away on YouTube.
with Angels of Death, I actually thought it actually reminds me a lot of Danganronpa. Honestly, with the whole being trapped in a building, and sort of having to survive.
Yeah, again, I get it. It's one of those where they did structure it like a video game, but they did a really good job of editing it to the anime background.
Oh, and also with Hurricane Sea. I mentioned on the way here that I thought it was just gonna be like filled with, just gonna be one of those like just sort of fan service.
Yeah.
All the stuff. Like I thought it was gonna be like High School of the Dead sort of like, but it wasn't. It was actually really good, and not to mention Claire and Haruka were actually like some really funny characters. I thought the girls were just like really cool to.
I should stress, since there has been a change in the order, the number one at the minute is Asabase. That's got
Asobi Asobase.
Asabase. That's got 15 points. Then second place is Overlord Season 3. It's got 11. And Angels of Death is third with 8. Cells at Work is in fourth. It's got 7. And fifth is Attack on Titan with 6.
Okay.
So, no, Cells at Work and Hanabart both have 7.
Okay.
So let's talk now on we got had the best animation.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't picked best animation. Shit.
Okay, we'll give you in a minute on that one.
Sorry. Oh, wait, no, I have.
Well done. That was a waste of time.
Sorry.
Reece.
Okay. Mine were Angels of Death.
That's 1 point there.
Then Hanibado. Then Cells at Work.
You're not helping separate them at this point.
Nope. Then Angle Moise.
Yeah,
That's pissed off, Ren.
Then first Attack on Titan.
Nice.
Attack on Titan was pretty good again.
wasn't pissed off.
Elliot.
You're gonna hate me for this, but number 3 for me was Planet With.
It did. I thought so. Eh?
The CG was good.
Yeah.
You have
The
to admit,
CG was terrible.
It was not terrible.
It had no detail.
The CG was good.
Calm down. Calm down. We've still got -1.
Good.
Number 2 was Attack on Titan,
No surprises there.
and number 1 was Hanebado.
Yeah, no surprises there. No surprises there because Attack on Titan's always going to have great animation. Ren.
Number 3 was Asobi Asobase. Number 2 was Attack on Titan Season 3. And number 1 was Hanebado.
Why Asobi Asobase?
Like, some of the action sequences and, like, a lot of the shifts between shots were actually surprisingly good. It reminded me of, like, Nichijou.
Yeah, the faces they pulled a lot of
In
the time.
fact,
were funny.
I did hear. I think it was Giga's video. He did describe it as Diet Nichijou.
Yeah, Diet Nichijou, but it's not bad in that way. It was
I
great,
only got
actually.
3 for this one. Attack on Titan. Another runner was Asabase. I'm gonna get.
Asobi Asobase.
Asobi
We're not
Asobase.
We're not picking this round of the season if I can get corrected.
Adobe Reader.
Hanabart.
Naruto.
Yeah.
3 more. Well, screw you, because Franabato's getting 3 more points off me. It's my number 1.
Naruto-san, Boruto.
So all of us except Reece picked Hanabado for number 1.
Yeah, I saw Attack on Titan with that chase with the city of Levi and Swamp.
Yeah.
That's what won it for me.
Yeah, to be fair, you have to, with all that, like, no doubt the animation this season has had to be much tougher, as there are very few Titans and much more humans, like, zooming around. Like, it all has to be fast-paced, and they did it extraordinarily well.
Absolutely.
Well, spoiler alert, there's only about a Titan fight throughout the entire season.
By the way, you have to admit, it looked pretty grotesque when you lifted it up and just, like, his
No
entire
face.
face was just gone.
Yeah. That was one of those that I've seen Dark Souls and Bloodborne villains that look more cute than that.
I'm just like, oh god, this is very close to being as gross as the One Reborn.
In fact, you made One Reborn jokes when we were watching it.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure you made One Reborn jokes.
Oh no, I haven't seen that far into the Attack on Titan anime yet.
Yeah, we're going to. We all picked. Others picked Hanabata. I love the rotoscope animation in it.
Yeah, like with sport, no doubt with sports anime is difficult to animate a lot of times, as you have to like do every individual movement as well as the movement of a thing that's going, and they did this extremely well.
What was it that I made the One Reborn joke on? Because it was something. Something was born from the moon. What was it? We were watching something.
I'll think it. I'll
We'll remember. Sorry, it's on my mind now.
I should point out.
it grew Planet with, because something came from the moon at the end of that.
No, it wasn't Planet with.
No, but anyway, back to the scoreboard. The minute Hanabado and Asabase both have...
Asabase.
Why do they...
Stop reading it in English.
Hanabado and Asabase both have
There you
17 points,
Yep.
and Titan has 12 points. That's in second. That's kind of the second. Overlord's then still got 11, and then you got Ace of Death with 9. So let's go to the character selection.
Okay. Which are we doing first?
Choose
Female
your
or male?
fighter.
We're going to go female first.
Okay.
So, Reece, what's your order?
Okay. In fifth, I've got Tom from Phantom in the Twilight. Because of the
Really?
final episodes.
Oh, you watched all of it?
I watched all of it.
I only watched one episode. I just
Yeah,
thought
same.
this is just dialogue is going to annoy me for the
It
entire
got a lot
episode.
better.
Did it?
Okay, good.
Fourth,
Hi,
Ayano, thank you, from Hanabado. Third, Historia from Attack on Titan. Second, Rachel Gardner, Angels of Death. And first, Red Blood Cell from Cells at Work.
Oh,
She's so adorable!
she's adorable. Honestly, I was thinking like at first most people were going to go with the playlets.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's try you, Elliot.
Number 5 is Red Blood Cell from Cells at Work.
Number 1 for Cells at Work.
Number 4 is Chio Miemo from Chio School Run. You know, I'm actually going to go against you with Hanibado, because mine was a Nagisa Aragaki.
That's interesting.
Number 2 is Hanako Honda from Asobi Asobase. And number 1 is Historia from Attack on Titan.
Yeah, she's great.
3 points for that. Okay, Ren, you're up.
Number 5 is Chio from Chio's School Run.
Woo!
Number 4 is Ayano Hanasaki from Hanabado. Fuck you, Elliot.
Fuck you, Ren.
Number 3 is Rachel Gardner from Angels of Death. Number 2 is Historia from Attack on Titan.
I'm on Attack on Titan, Historia.
And number 1 is Hanako Honda from Asabase. I can't fucking pronounce it now.
From Home Base.
Yeah,
Okay, let's move.
We haven't done yours yet.
Yeah,
Adobe Home Base.
First off, I have
Home Base!
first off, I have Rachel from
Hobebase.
I've only got one that didn't turn up on anyone's list.
You know, I have one that... I'm the only one who didn't actually put Rachel in theirs, and honestly, I do feel bad that I didn't.
Well, I feel bad for one that I didn't put in mine, but I'll explain my reasoning behind it. 12. I'm going for. So I've gone with Rachel from Angels of Death. Then I've gone with Red Blood Cell from Cells at Work.
Yeah, you're the only one who didn't pick Red Blood Cell, weren't you?
Don't like bad anime.
Attack. Piss off.
Oh, screw you!
Attack on Titans. Historia gets the next one from me. Then I went for Enri from Overlord, who I thought.
Oh yeah, she was a great character.
Yeah. But my number 1 is Ayano from Hanabado. But I want to stress, I went back and forth constantly between her and Nagisa, but I felt there was only room for one.
Why am I the only one who preferred Nagisa to Ayano?
Because Ayano looked like she was going to kill someone.
She was awesome. She had like a dark side. to her.
Yeah, but
I hated what they did in the final episode with her.
yeah,
Oh,
but
I
at the same
sorry.
yeah,
no,
but,
I actually quite liked that they did.
No, I don't.
yeah, but at the same time, she just I don't know. I felt like Nagisa had been working more to reach her, and like she had been working the entire season to beat Ayano. Ayano was just trying to get back at her mother.
Where I to a certain extent, but then I like the fact her arc kind of goes to the fact she kind of then loves the sport for herself.
Yeah.
I like the fact that was her arc. I'm kind of coming back and forth to do I go with Nagisa, who's the more objectively better character but has less involvement in the plot, or do I go with Ayano, who's not quite as good but has a really good arc and is more of a driving point in the plot? So I thought, well, I'll go with the driving point, mainly because I thought you would pick Nagisa. So I thought, if you did pick Nagisa, I'll take Ayano.
Oh, wait, no.
I did make a prediction you'd pick Nagisa. But, so...
I'm going to quickly explain why I didn't pick Rachel. I did think she was a good character. Don't get me wrong, she was a really good character, and I can definitely see why she is the way she is during the last episode, as that was really good. But I don't know. I thought the other characters were much better, and her sort of lack of emotion eventually started getting to me a bit.
Also...
Yeah, because she's a psychopath.
Yeah, you do get that, but just started making me think like the Dom, just like emote, woman, emote.
Well, as I think with Asabai, another one.
That's what I was about to say.
None of them were quite enough to get on my list. But the other one, I think, going back to Hanabata though, how weird is it now? How good is it now to have a sports anime that's unisex?
Yeah.
The thing about it, they're all been all male teams or all female teams. I like the fact that we have one where there was male and female competitors.
I don't think there weren't even really. I like how it's not quite a team sports anime.
It's
either.
more about the individuals.
It's more about it's more about individual people rather than teamwork. Teamwork would get through it. Just like, nah, I'm good on my own, thanks.
I can tell you though, there is a few that are good that do that one. I do. Like I still stand by.
Haikyuu's still your favourite, no doubt.
Yeah, Haikyuu's still my favourite, and which explains why I really liked Hanabata, because it was the same screenplay writer.
Yeah.
So let's.
Would you say the animation's as good as Haikyuu? Or do you think Haikyuu's better?
I think Haikyuu's slightly ahead. Slightly ahead. I think Haikyuu really brings it because you feel every single shot, you feel every single thing. I remember Haikyuu, I just adore that anime, so it's very hard for me to say that one's better than it.
Yeah.
So, best male character. Reece, what you got for me?
In 5th place, Van Helsing from Phantom of the Twilight, because they brought him back in the final 2 episodes and he was hilarious.
Okay.
4th, Jizaburo from Angle Moist. 3rd, White Blood Cell, Cells at Work. 2nd, Isaac Foster, Angels of Death. And 1st, Ainz from Overlord.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Overlord getting back in the game. You're up, Elliot?
Number 5 is Maida from Asobi Asobase. He was hilarious.
It was awesome.
Forgot about him.
And number 4 is the Killer T Cell from Cells at Work.
He was cool.
I thought he was genuinely just more funny.
He voices Jotaro in part 3 of JoJo's.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
that makes a lot of sense.
Also Erwin in Attack on Titan.
Oh,
That
no
is
way.
hilarious.
Speaking of Attack on Titan, number 3 is Levi Ackerman.
Yeah.
And number 2 is Ainz Gol. And number 1 is Isaac Foster from Angels of Death.
Hang on a second. So Overlord gets 1, and that means that Angel of Death gets 3. Very well. Next.
So I have Zack from Angels of Death, Iori Kitohara from Grand Blue, Ainz Ulgaon from Overlord 3, White Blood Cell from Cells at Work, and Tonegawa from Middle Management Tonegawa.
Good choice.
A fine meme. A fine character.
You know, at this point, Tonegawa has more points than Shio's score.
Oh, come on!
Only by 1. Only by 1, which is good because it means it will get ahead of it in a minute.
Okay.
Best male characters I had Eren from Attack on Titan.
I'm actually quite surprised I'm the only one who thought with a female that thought his story was the best one.
White Blood Cell from Cells at
She's gonna
Work.
run this up.
Because she had the biggest arc.
Then I had Kenny from Attack on Titan.
Yeah, he was cool.
Just for that one episode, I thought it was worth it. And then Overlord, I had Ainz from Overlord. But my winner was Zack from Angels of Death. He was a very fascinating character.
He was really cool.
I actually last minute changed him from best, but I think I just relate to Tonegawa more than Zack.
To be fair, yeah.
What about
I mean,
you?
who are you going to
I'm older than him.
relate more to? A normal man, or a psycho, or a murderer?
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, you made that insult. He's younger than us.
I know.
Wait, is he? How old is he?
I'm 22.
You're
What
22.
you asked me?
I'm 28.
Wait,
I'm
no, how
24.
old? No, I mean, how old is the perp?
Oh, Tonegawa?
Yeah.
It's probably 40s, 50s.
Yeah, late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah.
No, I mean like.
I mean, it was one of those where I went with, I think I might get the joke more if I'd watched the original anime.
It does make a lot
Yeah.
more sense. It's really good, though.
Yeah, really good.
I'm only 21 as well, by the way. So
Yeah,
it's everyone
But
else
but
I'm
Ainz...
the baby of the group.
I actually sent you a video earlier. It was kind of about like the aesthetic of like Kaiji and Tanigawa Middleman, and like they have like this narrator, but he's less of a narrator. And the guy in the video describes him more as a hype man.
That's what I was thinking. It was so good. I want that man in my life.
Doom! It's so funny.
Doomed, I tell you, doomed. What about Reece? We all went for Ainz as well. That was kind of
Yeah, Ainz is just.
Ainz is.
It goes without saying.
Yeah, I think Ainz had like the best.
Yeah, Ainz just finally made his move. Is the thing.
Yeah, like you still don't get quite as much of a sense of his power as you did between him and the fight against Shoutia in the first season.
Well,
but...
no, I mean season 3 with the fight against the army.
Yeah, with the goats.
Oh, oh my god! Oh,
and then the duel where he just like that. He basically
time magic.
Yeah.
I win.
Hacks.
He basically did the Thanos snap.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
But let's.
Yeah. Did you do it?
Yes. What did it cost?
I don't think I did it.
Nothing.
300 MP.
What did it cost you?
Some mana, I guess.
Nothing. Nothing really.
Let's. Okay. The big one now. Best sequel. There was only 2 we all of us watched.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But
unfortunately it's a podcast, so I can't say hands up who picked what.
Question though, where does Tonegawa stand? Sequel or original?
It's an original because
it's an original.
Because it's a spin-off, not a sequel.
Right. Okay.
Reece, did you pick Overlord? Number 1, was it Overlord or Attack on Titan?
Overlord.
Saw that one coming.
Okay.
So that means I put a point on for Attack on Titan. Elliot, did you pick Overlord or Attack on Titan?
Attack on Titan.
I predicted that one as well. So that's a point for Overlord. Red.
Attack on Titan.
You picked Attack on Titan.
Hell yes.
Not that Overlord was bad, it just...
Yeah, Attack on Titan. It was so good.
It was really fucking good.
It was so good.
I'm about to even things up because I picked Overlord.
Good man.
No way.
As much as I liked Attack on Titan, Overlord 3 knocked it out of the park for me. It was the thing I was most looking forward to every week in the summer season. Honestly, probably the one exception, possibly best thing I saw all season was Overlord season 3. It was just every episode was great. I liked the mini art with Henry at the beginning.
You know what? I'm gonna say Overlord was my second favorite thing this season.
Overlord did have some great points, and I really liked the fact we finally moving on with the plot. It didn't feel like it was stalling anymore. And they've said, admittedly, there is set up for another season if it happens.
Of course, it's going to happen.
Of course
Can't
it's
leave
gonna
it there.
Well, me and Reece were kind of commenting about this on Twitter, and then someone who shall remain anonymous,
some dickhead,
did say, "Well, wait, why can't you guys just wait for the light novels to come out? Because this
who reads these days?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just I'm better than you because I've read
the source material.
Oh yes, I'm better than you because rather than watching King's Game, I read it. That is £60 I'll never get back, and it was. Actually, to be fair, the manga for King's Game was actually alright.
Okay, so the thing about he did make a valid point though that it was they've only got 13 volumes and we're up to volume 8, so I think they need at least one more volume before they start another season of it. But at the same time, I think if you could do one small season now, 2 volumes, I don't think it's impossible.
Well, what they could do is they could probably just like a stopping point before they did that just
did it again.
So
I'm really hoping the microphone works this time.
Yeah. They could just get to like an actual cliffhanger, maybe see Ainz get defeated or something before them like leaving an extended break instead of maybe just like a year.
Well, the thing is,
with this Sky Quartet, they do have room to have a break now.
Also, at this point, I don't think Ainz can actually be defeated. Like seriously,
no. There's still the matter of the season 1 cliffhanger which they haven't addressed.
Yeah,
also at the beginning of season 2, we met like this sort of ancient dragon character and a female character who seemed like they were going to have relevance later on down the line. I think they still need to pick up on the slack of quite a few points that they're
okay. I bet you're wondering. So at this point in time, the score is Attack on Titan's in first, 28 points.
Woo!
Second place is Overlord season 3 with 26.
Damn.
Then third is Hanna-Barbera with 23. Asabase is
that was right. That was. Right.
Yeah, actually got.
I thought you were.
I just got confused because he didn't say Asobi before.
Yeah.
Asabase is 4th with 22, and Angels of Death is 5th with 20. That's kind of the lots I was expecting to be on top. Yeah. Though I must be honest, I was expecting Cells at Work to be in top 5 at this point. So we'll see how it goes, because this is the one point where Attack on Titan and Overlord cannot get any points. It's our best originals.
Let's do this, boys.
Yep. So for my 5th place, I've got Tony Goers with Imagine Blues. So good. 4th is Hanibado. 3rd, Angels of Death. 2nd, Angle Moise.
And 1, Cells at Work.
Yes.
Thought so.
Cells at Work.
To be fair, at the beginning, me and Calvin so predicted that was going to be your number 1.
We were. So I got that right. Elliot, you're up.
I'm pretty sure you know what mine is, but I'll say it anyway.
King's
Number 5 is Hanibado.
Hanibado.
Number 4 is Cells at Work. Number 2 and 3 I was really torn between, but I decided number 3 is Chio School Run.
I'm glad that's not your first one.
Number 2 is Asobi Asobase.
No, why not first? Damn it. Okay.
Because number 1 is Angels of Death. And to be fair, that was to be expected. Calvin pretty much got that straight away.
I think. Okay. Well, mine. Hopefully, this doesn't push us.
Hopefully, I think we all know what yours is.
So my 4th
there's only so many wrestling fans that are going to get that joke.
Middle Management Tonegawa is my 4th.
Good.
3rd is Hanibado. 2nd is Angels of Death. And 1st is Asobi Asobase.
Right. Okay, so my top 5 are number 5 was Chio's School Road.
Nice.
Yeah, I still enjoyed it, despite the fact I did put it in my disappointment.
It was still great. It was still really good.
Then I got Cells at Work. Asabase, that's next on my list. Then I went with Angels of Death.
Come here, so it's
and
okay.
Hanibado was definitely my number 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What was number 1, sorry?
Hanibado, number 1 for
We
me.
all went for different best originals.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no,
that happened last season as well.
Yeah, no. Seriously, it's only 2 seasons that we've done this where. No, hang on, since what was
3 now.
3 now where we all pick different ones.
Believe it or not, it's actually been 2 seasons in a row.
2 seasons in a row. This is the first time I've done 2 in a row, which I find amazing. Incidentally, last summer was the other 2 where we did all pick different ones were spring and last summer.
Yeah, which what was it we picked again?
Last summer it was.
I picked Token Rambu.
Main Abyss.
You had Gamers.
That's right. Yeah.
And I had Welcome to the Ballroom. Though if I could, I might change it to.
I'm still surprised you had a. Oh, crap! What's the one you kept raging on about last year?
Elegant Yokai Apartment.
That's
yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't have that number 1 considering how
So
much
it
you
was in spring.
I don't know.
Remember?
That was
spring. My bad.
It was so good though.
So let's discuss the individual ones we picked. So
Can I pick it for my wild card this year?
No, you cannot. Cells at Work.
No.
Yeah, Cells at Work is just a terrific series, and I felt I also learnt a lot while watching it. Very educational.
I will say that.
I will say now, if they don't use that in schools in Japan, I'm going to be very surprised.
Is it getting a dub over here? Actually, it's Funimation dubbing it. So.
Yeah, I've not seen it.
Also, I must say, considering how often Jim's getting that man's body, he must be the most unhealthy man in the world.
I was saying that every week when we
Do you ever see the person at the end of it?
No, we don't go full osmosis.
I'm going to be honest, I'm imagining it just as a depressed middle management person.
Yeah, it's probably one of Tonegawa's employees.
Well, at the end of the series, there's a bit of a shock because the guy's had major head trauma. So something happens to him.
I'm just imagining it's a cocaine-induced.
I'll be honest. I'm just imagining he's just slowly trying to bring himself to suicide with all that.
My God. I love the idea. That eventually next season it is just going to be that. Seriously, how ill is this man or woman?
I do like how how taking sort of like.
You never know. It might be a dog.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great twist if it turned out to be a dog the entire time?
Yeah, next thing you know, you just realize
I love the idea of that.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, how come all the cells are based on humans? Why aren't the cells dogs?
What a twist!
It's a dog with human DNA.
I don't know. Anime magic. It might be one of It might be one of the Magic Girl mascots.
I must admit though, if it does get a dub, I think it should be played in schools over here as well. I
Yeah.
think
Like,
That would be really cool.
Like, as I've been watching it, so I actually have an anatomy and physiology exam coming up tomorrow.
Yeah,
I was
and I did-
trying to justify to myself that Cells at Work counts as revision, but
it doesn't.
Revision,
But
it's not.
considering I've also done anatomy and physiology in my university degree, and I'm telling you now for a fact, it's not going to work.
No.
And I dropped out of college in my third year.
I went to university. I got my degree.
Well,
I'm
am I the
still
only person in here who didn't go to uni?
Yes.
To
Yes.
be fair. Oh, okay then.
Although that's a bad thing. Sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
because
okay.
we've all got crippling student debt.
It's okay. If I did, it's okay. I wouldn't be able to last
Luckily,
in,
you and me-
in uni anyway
The
because
good
of
news
my
is you and me got out
crippling
before it went really
anxiety.
bad.
Oh no, I got through all my thing.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying in terms of the debt, we got out
Oh.
before it. We got in just in time.
Yeah, because it's 9,000 literally the year that I went to university, so that's helpful. Anyway, aside from ridiculous government.
Yeah,
changes-
mine was only 8,000.
Angels of Death.
Speaking of which, my brother's in uni right now. Hi, Callum.
Angels of Death.
It was so good.
Oh, look, speaking of your brother, Angels of Death.
Seriously, it was just brilliant. I had a feeling it was going to be. I'll be honest.
I'm kind of glad it's continuing now with the web. What's it's not on Japanese television. The web exclusive episodes. 13 through 16 are going to be with the web exclusive stuff. I'm hoping they come to an end. Episode 13 I just watched before we did this.
Yeah.
It was really damn good.
It was
Yeah.
really. I'm just gonna be saying now. I honestly thought that this was gonna be my anime of this season, before when the season began, and I'm happy to know that I was right. As it's been so good. The characters are great. Like, despite the fact that there are very few characters, they're all great. And quick question, and spoilers for Angel of Death, by the way. In 3, 2, 1. Who else had a feeling that Rachel killed her parents?
For the record, for the I should say for the podcast people, every single person raised their hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I had a suspicion, sort of partway through that, I think episode 4, just you know what? I think she killed her parents.
I thought that I was sort of half thinking that, and then I went, and then when they did the thing of her being really scared to open the door, I was like, yep, definitely.
Yeah.
But I still don't quite get why she's afraid for Zack to know that. It doesn't really affect things.
I think.
Okay, she's kind of deceived him, but
I think it's because, well, as she says, she sort of sees Zack as her god, and he doesn't really want to betray him or something.
okay. We've talked a lot about it, but Asabase.
It's just so fucking funny.
It is.
very
It's just so
funny.
It's
good.
one of the funniest things I've seen all year.
It's
Yeah,
like
I'm
one-
so laughing my ass
It's
off.
probably one of the funniest anime I've ever seen.
People say, Hinamatsuri from last year was one of the funniest things this season. This puts Hinamatsuri to
This is way
shame.
better.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Shame. But I'm just gonna say now, Shio School Road and Asobi Asabase are both the most funny things I've seen this
Absolutely
season.
hysterical. It just had me in stitches all the way through. And
I really love sort of how the plots, it's sort of 4 short skits
yeah.
in an episode that both sort of interconnected.
And but also even just after just before the next episode thing, they have sock puppet segments.
They don't
and they're
always-
all fucking hilarious.
They don't always do that, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just it's just tagged with seriously just overdone. And the one with the glasses, who by the way at first I honestly thought was going to be my best girl, turns out I wasn't. It always brings out a sledgehammer, just slams something.
But it's also
my
just how they integrate pictures of dolls and things and random things that they just kind of
Yeah,
put into
and
the
they-
episode. It's just.
Do you know the most surprising thing in this vlog for me is that apart from the fact what Asabase doing as well as it did, because I actually thought me and you were going to be the only ones really rooting for it, and these two would be on a different.
Oh
ground.
no, I fucking loved it.
Okay, I judged that one wrong. But the one I'm more surprised by is the fact that everyone was surprised I picked Hanabade for my best one.
I get what you mean. It's a good anime, but I don't really think it's the best of the season.
Whereas the thing that did it for me is I was a bit up in the air with Angels of Death, and if it ended on episode 12 when I was making these picks, I wouldn't be happy with that ending.
Oh, trust me, I remember seeing on myanimalist.net that it was only going to be 12 episodes. After 12 episodes, I was just like, what? No! This can't be the end! This can't be the end! And then when the next episode came out, I was just like, oh, thank God!
But the plus side, But with Hanabado, there were some low points. There was a few hiccups in it, but which probably means it's not going to be one we pick overall.
The thing
But
is,
I really like. I felt like I had said with all these hiccups. I said the ending could redeem this, and the ending did redeem it for me. I thought it was a good character arc. I like the characters.
I will say though that I did like Ayana with her. I've seen like with her going like sort of becoming sort of like an asshole. I've seen that happen in so many shows. Like Cardfight Vanguard did that, but that actually somewhat did it pretty well. Like the main character Aichi got Psyqualia, the power, which the antagonist of the first season Ren had, and the thing is, Aichi was becoming more and more like Ren because of that power, and you're just like, yeah, I can see that happening. But with this, you sympathize for her, but at the same time,
Now I'm gonna ask you guys: are we gonna make this a top 5 or a top 6? Because fourth place is a joint one with 26 points, but there's one that has 22 points.
Where are we at? What's the top 6?
The top 6 is Hanabado's in first place with 29.
Oh, no way.
Attack on Titan second with 28. Third is Asabase, got 27. Joint fourth is Angels of Death and Overlord 3, which both have 26.
I think we should just have the top 5. But
and Cells at Work was just behind it with 22.
I know you want to have Cells at Work.
Yeah, I need Cells at Work.
Alright, let's make it top 6 then.
Let's make it top 6, and let's really discuss these 6. So, these are the 6 we've kind of been going back to this entire time.
Yeah.
I already know my pick.
You're really going to vote for Asabase.
Mine is Asabase.
Mine's Attack on Titan. I feel like that was just easily the best thing this season.
Yeah, mine's Cells at Work.
Cells at Work?
You're going to go with Hanabado?
I'm halfway between Hanabado and Overlord 3.
Well, even then, yeah.
I can't. See, one of us is going to have to relent on the other.
Well, okay.
We can't go with the scorecard because then none of us are happy. I'm the only one who's happy then.
See, the thing is, we've...
And I think that kind of says it all with Hanabado. Like, I'm the only one that'll be happy with that as the anime of the year contender.
We've consistently rated Overlord to be amazing every season that it's been on.
Yeah.
I think probably season 3 more than anything, probably more than Attack on Titan deserves to be anime of the season for the sequels certainly. But I just think that Asabase was absolutely incredible. It's just so good. It is.
What about Titan? I'm not comfortable giving it to Titan, and I'll tell you why. Because of its hiatus.
Yeah.
If it goes on as long as...
Do you mean the reason, like the 3 weeks?
The 3 weeks. Well, we only know it's going to be 3 weeks.
Isn't that due to natural disaster though?
No, not necessarily. They're actually saying it's a studio thing.
Oh really? Okay.
And they've said 3 weeks, but it could go on until January. But there is a reason though. If we get nominated, and we don't get anything until January, which is a good possibility it might happen, you're asking me then to judge an incomplete series for Anime of the Year, and I don't feel comfortable doing that.
I do get what you mean.
And at least it gets a holdover vote.
and there's no way I'm waiting until April to do Anime of the Year 2018. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So can we, if we do pick Attack on Titan, can we have a second place one in case it doesn't finish? But I'd rather just not have it nominated at this point and have it saved for a wild card in case it does start up again.
Yeah.
So can we
either then I don't think I'm gonna pick it as a wild card.
Can we? Do you mind if we throw out Attack on Titan for now?
Yeah, go ahead. Why not?
Okay, so that leaves us then with Cells at Work, Angels of Death, Asabase, Hanabado, and Overlord 3. You're sticking your guns with Cells at Work.
Yeah. It was the anime that taught you stuff.
Which one would you have as your second choice?
Overlord.
I'm going to go with Hanabado and Overlord as my second choice.
Asabase and Overlord.
So, you probably can say now Angels of Death with Overlord as your second choice.
No. Angel of Death is my second choice. My main choice is Overlord now.
I think you're good for us, I think. So it's Overlord then.
Overlord.
We all agree it's Overlord 3 is the anime of the season.
Very well. Anime of the season. Anime of the season. Summer 2017 is Overlord season
18.
18.
It's Overlord.
We did it, guys. We reached it. We reached the conclusion.
Well,
everybody, clap your hands.
Give it up for our supreme leader, Ainzungo.
The plus side is
I will say that Albedo was seriously.
we're not.
That first episode with Albedo. Do
Yeah.
you remember that?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. I'm really happy with Overlord getting the pick. Because I really thought it was a good one. That does mean we now have 2 sequels up for Anime of the Year.
Right,
Yeah,
will we be
that's right.
counting just Overlord Season 3, or will we count Season 2 as well in this?
I think we're going to count season 3 alone.
Yeah, season 3 alone.
Alright, good point, because this was way, like...
Please, for the love of God, no one picks season 2 as a wild card. I don't want 2 seasons of Overlord.
No, it's okay, it's not in mine.
Yeah.
It's not in mine.
The minute my wild card, I'm still choosing between A Place Further in the Universe and Darling in the Franxx.
My two are Darling in the Frankenstein's Gate Zero.
What about you, Ren? Now
It's
that
further than Universe and Asobi Asobase, to be honest.
Further Universe and Full Metal Panic.
and Reece gets first choice
Yeah.
because of course he won anime fights,
Yes.
which it's proper bad for me because it's a case of we now have 3 nominees and we're gonna have. And we're not only going to get another nominee in 2 months' time. Because we're a bit late to the mark on this one, we're going to get another We're going to get 4 more nominees in December.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we've also got to take fall into account because, of course, a fall anime might come along, and that might be a wild card contender that we might decide at the last minute, saying, "Do you know what? This one, I want this one in."
So much to
Speaking of
consider.
fall, Elliot's kind of out of this one, but with the exception of Saroon, we've watched.
We watched like 4 different shows.
No, we've watched much more than that.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've watched like 10.
We watched at least 10, 11.
Really? Wow, I didn't realise
I
that.
would say from the looks of things this season, it does genuinely look like it's going to be a really good one.
Oh yeah,
feels-
no,
it
it's
feels
all,
great
it's
so
all,
far.
it's 2 weeks is already better than summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, to be fair, that's not really that difficult.
On the
Yeah.
sequel front, we haven't had Castlevania yet, but it's been I imagine it's going to be pretty
So
good.
excited.
Sword Art Online actually had a really good first episode.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to be an hour long.
It's
Yeah,
an
actually,
hour
it did,
long.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 47 minutes. They
Oh.
were doing this they were trying to make a special version they could show in cinemas.
Oh Jesus Christ!
But
Like I was thinking when you said that do you think it's got something like a Fate Zero where they just clump the first and second episode together into one?
Yeah, they do that basically,
Okay.
and it's going for 50 episodes this time, which it's a very long arc from what I've heard. So
I do not want Kirito for 50 episodes.
Actually, it looks-
Before you say that, though, it seems as though it's not quite Kirito. It's
It
certainly
looks
not
like
the
it won't
Kirito
just-
we're used to.
What?
it's,
So
it's
Kirito might actually get better?
yeah, no. From what I'm looking at the minute, he might get better. Fingers crossed.
Alright.
We
To be fair though, the Master of Ragnarok's protagonist makes Kirito look good.
Me and Ren both are going to be watching JoJo Part 5.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna be watching that likely. I'm gonna be watching.
I'll attempt to catch up.
you don't have to. I mean, the thing is,
I might watch part 3 just to
part
get the.
three's the best.
I'll watch part 3
to start
just to get a general idea on it.
But,
I don't know if I'll watch part 4.
on. If you want like a shortened watch part 3, you can probably watch some key episodes, and then you'll understand part 3.
I would say though.
How many episodes are there in each of the parts?
Part 3, there's like 48 episodes.
Oh,
part,
Jesus
Part
Christ.
4, there's like 46.
But Part 4's 39.
Or 39, sorry.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with watching. I think I might just stick with watching part 3.
Yeah, part 3. Yeah, because part 3 will give you context for. Part 4 is kind of self-contained. Part 5, you won't recognise one character in part 4. In part 5 if you don't watch part 4.
I
So
might-
you'll be okay.
I don't know. If you say part 5 is just self-contained, I might just get right to that and watch the others later.
I would advise part 3 first.
I would say you're perfectly fine doing that.
Alright.
But I think it's like Doctor Who, where you could have the extra history, but it's not that
Yeah,
necessary.
you don't.
But when it comes to other sequels we're watching, that's kind of where we are at this point with
yeah,
that
there's
one.
not much at the moment.
But-
Well, we have got Space Battleship Tiramisu Season 2.
Wait, when
yeah.
is that?
It's out now.
Is it?
Yes!
Ah!
I'll tell you
That's
what-
my wild card.
I'll tell you one of the things though. Amazon Prime actually has some good anime this season.
What's the witch one? Is it on Amazon Prime?
Iraduku.
That's super good.
We've only watched one episode, but that's really damn good.
What have you seen Goblin Slayer? Yeah, that's the one I'm
Yeah,
most
that
excited
is
for.
It's
brutal.
pretty heavy.
Oh, that's the one I'm most excited for.
Wow.
You'll
Yeah.
enjoy it.
It's
It's
just
good.
one of those go,
Yeah,
it's
wow,
just-
this
it's
is
like the
dark.
first
Yeah, because
episode's
I've heard
like,
people
wow.
I've heard people actually comparing it to Berserk.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's,
as bad as Berserk.
Yeah, obviously. To be fair, nothing's as bad as Berserk.
Let's move on to but another one that's 2 episodes in at the minute, and at the time of recording, and I really enjoy it. Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yeah.
Sounds
That's good.
no, stop! I'll stop you there.
Is that the one with the bunny girl on the poster?
Yeah.
I've read that. I just think that actually seems alright.
No. It has a really great premise, and it
Yeah.
really does. They tell a really good relationship
Yeah,
story. At
There's
the minute.
another sort of seems like there's another lesbian romance in this one.
Oh, Bloom Into You.
Yeah, luckily it doesn't seem like it's going to be citrus. It doesn't seem like it's going to be.
I watched the first episode of it on High Dive.
Well, I
Is
haven't seen
it
that.
good?
It's on High Dive. I'm a bit half and half on it. It's one of those where I go, this has got me for at least one more episode, but I don't know if I'm going to be sticking with it.
Oh yeah,
I
there's
don't
also
know,
that
just-
one about
I don't know,
those
just so I thought this
two
might be okay.
male celebrities and has sexual assault in it.
Really?
I forget the name of it. But yeah, it's like really bad.
That sounds interesting.
I'll tell you one that we did that also that's come out that you've recommended. I'm surprised you beat me to this one. SSS Gridman.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I saw you
Oh,
say
it's
that.
us.
The mecha one.
Yeah, it's our second ever tokusatsu
Right.
adaptation.
Okay, but the CG in that is not as good as Planet With.
I will
In my
fight
opinion.
you! It is a lot better.
not.
It's way more detailed. It's a lot more
The
fluid.
monster
And there's a
thing
lot
just
more
looks
detail.
So weird.
High five.
The monster looks so weird.
It looks better than the Planet with crap.
Yes, but does it have a mech that looks like a cat?
A shit
Or
mech
she-
that looks like a cat.
Or she-
Calm down, lads. Calm down.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just wanting to join.
Yeah.
I'm just wanting to join in, and
Calm
I'm
down. We have Nate.
I'm shocked
But,
because
yeah, but Gridman is from the producers of the Ultraman series.
Okay.
You
So
know,
that's his
Ultra
you know what? I'm
Blast.
not actually criticizing you with that. It does actually look good.
It's
What
really
was
good.
It
was
is
it?
good.
Was it on? Is it on?
Crunchyroll.
Oh,
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
I will say though, Saroon, I'm so excited to see that one. I'm hoping Netflix hasn't got it, but they haven't announced who has yet.
What's the zombie idol one you were telling me?
Zombieland
Zombieland
Saga.
Saga.
Zombieland
Really loved the
Saga.
first episode of
Great.
that one. Really looking forward to the next one of that. I'm really one that's come a bit out of left field. There's a couple that I've got to go on my Anime Planet list because I've actually got Wi-Fi in this
What's the
location.
marathon one?
Yay!
Oh yes, that one's really,
running.
Run with the
something.
Wind.
That's it.
That looks really good.
That's
Really
2 episodes in. That's been really damn good so far.
The slime one.
Oh wait,
Oh,
actually,
yes.
actually, there's another sequel, Tokyo Ghoul Re.
Tokyo Ghoul Re.
Oh, Golden Kamuy as well.
Golden
Yeah,
Kamuy,
yeah, of course. I forgot about Golden Kamuy.
That's had a really good first introduction. That time I
Uh-huh.
got reincarnated as slime was pretty good.
Yeah, I heard that was like the manga did pretty
Oh,
well.
Fist of the Blue Sky's back.
Yeah, well, I'm not
Uh,
watching
Do you know
that.
what? Do you know what? Another one on Amazon Prime where it had a pretty good first episode, but I don't know if I'm going to be sticking with it. Boarding School Juliet.
Yeah.
Oh, here's what I was mentioning. Takachi. That's it.
Is
Is
it on
it-
Crunchyroll?
Have you?
I
is
was
that-
Crunchyroll. It's got sexual assault.
Okay.
I was not a fan of it.
Oh crap! Another.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
I saw reviews for that and I
Yeah.
I
went.
completely
Nah.
forgot another Phoenix Wright as well.
Another Phoenix Wright, which has had very bad reviews so
Oh,
far.
shit.
Double Decker. That's been good. It's that cop one.
You know,
I've
you
seen
said-
that one, yeah.
You might not like this, but SSS Grindman is has 6.7.
Yeah, it does a lot more.
Okay.
How many is Planet with?
Planet I think that got like a 7.
Oh,
That's 7.
Relax, it will get better as the weeks go on.
Oh yeah. I don't know if any of you will be interested in this either, but final season of Fairy Tail.
I am interested by
I'm
it.
not.
I'm not watching it yet, but
I haven't watched much of it, so I won't be watching it.
But it's one of those. I think Fall's already going to be better.
It's already looking much better in this season.
But great news though with I reckon this season we might get an original as our nominee for Anime of the Year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just as good as sequels are. I'm doubtful we'll pick Golden Kamuy.
I don't think we, unless Sword Art Online really impresses us, which I'm honestly not having enough hopes for. I do think it's gonna be good, just not Anime of the Season worthy.
What was this for? What
Sword Art Online.
But the two
Maybe,
that the
it
two that
remains
I'm
to be
really there's 3 I'm really recommending at the minute. Iradoku, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, and Run with the Wind, which are 3 which I think are amazing at this point.
Also, JoJo's Part 5 is really good.
Saroon, I reckon that's going to be amazing when we finally get it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to check my anime list now, see if they have.
I have it up now.
I'm just. You've got to go to a certain article to it.
Okay.
I'll click on the Goblin Slayer one because I know that one doesn't. No, it's not been updated since
Oh,
EA.
Gura Zeni has in a season 2 as well. Okay, I dropped that in my first episode. Yeah.
But okay, that's us done for this month. Next we might be back next month. I reckon so.
Yeah.
We don't know when, but we're gonna be back. We're definitely gonna be back in December for our best of fall.
Mhm.
And but next month we're gonna be talking about we're possibly gonna be having Mirai Nikki in a matchup against someone, or we're gonna be reviewing Bleach's Netflix movie.
Live action.
I feel like reviewing Bleach, especially when it's still somewhat new, it would be the best option. I think.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna review Bleach then.
Yay!
Okay.
I love Bleach. Sorry.
All right. I'll try and watch like up until the end of the Soul Society arc.
Yeah. I would say, mate.
I have seen it. It's just it's been a couple of years.
It's only like 30 odd episodes, maybe.
I would also say, mate, though, really get on with the fall anime because there's been some right good.
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm definitely getting on that.
And we could be doing we're going to be doing the December one a lot. We're not going to be waiting. We're going to do December one like mid-December, so the season won't be over.
Oh yeah, something that Crunchyroll screwed us out of. A Certain Magical Index season 3.
Oh yeah, we don't get it.
We don't get it.
It's annoying that.
Screw you! Come on.
But I mean, I'm not too upset that we've lost that because I'm not the
I'm
biggest.
pretty upset.
I know. I'm sorry, mate. Okay.
Why aren't you crying then?
And on that note, it's time to say goodnight, people.
See ya,
Love you.
see ya, everyone.
See you in November.
Love you.
Time.
Bye.
Stay metal.